What if I told you that one old penny could be worth thousands of dollars? Today, we're counting down 6 of the rarest Lincoln Wheat Pennies from the United States that collectors are paying big money for in today's market. From the legendary 1909's VDB to the famous 1955 double die, these incredible coins could turn an ordinary penny into a life-changing discovery. Stay until the end because one of these rare wheat pennies has sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's get started. First up, the fascinating story of the 1925 United States wheat penny with no mint mark. We'll explore its history, discover the unique features collectors look for, explain why some examples become extremely valuable, and reveal how condition, rarity, and striking quality can dramatically increase its market price. Stay with us until the end because one small detail on your penny could make an enormous difference in its value. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by the famous sculptor Victor David Brenner, it became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the symbolic Lady Liberty. By 1925, America was experiencing the prosperous Roaring Twenties, and millions of pennies were produced for everyday commerce. The 1925 wheat penny became one of the important issues of the Lincoln Cent series and remains highly collectible today because of its age, historical significance, and the possibility of rare high-grade survivors. One of the biggest questions collectors ask is, why doesn't my 1925 wheat penny have a mint mark? The answer is simple. Pennies struck at the Philadelphia Mint did not carry a mint mark during that period. Therefore, if your coin has the date 1925 and no letter beneath the date, it was produced in Philadelphia. While millions were minted, finding one in exceptional condition is surprisingly difficult because most entered circulation immediately and remained in everyday use for decades. The obverse of the coin features a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head appears the famous motto, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word Liberty, while the date 1925 appears on the right side. Since this is the Philadelphia issue, there is no mint mark beneath the date. The reverse displays the bold words 1 cent in the center, with United States of America beneath it and the Latin motto EPLURBUSUNUM across the top. 2 elegant wheat stalks frame each side, giving the series its famous nickname, the Wheat Penny. The 1925 wheat penny is composed primarily of 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. The coin has a plain edge and was struck using high-pressure dies. Because these coins circulated for decades, many examples exhibit heavy wear, scratches, discoloration, and environmental damage. Even so, authentic pieces remain highly desirable among collectors, especially those with strong details and original surfaces. Collectors appreciate the 1925 no-mint mark penny because it represents an important era in American history. While the coin itself is not considered extremely rare in circulated grades, truly attractive examples with sharp details and original red color are very difficult to locate. Most surviving coins have brown surfaces due to oxidation, making bright red examples particularly scarce. Coins with excellent eye appeal consistently attract strong bidding at auctions. Many people discover their 1925 wheat penny in rough condition. These coins often show heavy wear, flattened lettering, scratches, stains, corrosion, or dark surfaces. Even in this condition, the coin usually carries more value than its 1 cent face value because of collector demand. A typical heavily circulated 1925 no-mint mark penny may sell for approximately $1 to $20, while cleaner circulated examples often bring $20 to $75, depending on overall appearance and detail. Once a 1925 no-mint mark wheat penny reaches extremely fine or about uncirculated condition, values begin increasing significantly. Attractive coins with minimal wear often sell for $100 to $300. Mint state examples certified by professional grading services can command several $100s. Coins with blazing original red surfaces become much scarcer and may reach well over $1,000 depending on grade, eye appeal, and market demand. The biggest money is reserved for exceptional examples. A professionally graded mint state red 1925 Philadelphia wheat penny with outstanding strike quality and nearly flawless surfaces can sell for several $1,000s. Auction records have shown that premium certified examples can exceed $5,000 and in the highest known grades even surpass $10,000. These extraordinary prices are paid only for coins with exceptional preservation, not for ordinary circulated pieces. Error coins are another reason the 1925 wheat penny receives so much attention. Collectors search for off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, lamination errors, clipped planchets, repunched design elements, and dramatic double strikes. Genuine mint errors are much rarer than normal coins and can increase value from hundreds to several $1,000s depending on the type of error, its visibility, rarity, and condition. If you own a 1925 wheat penny with no mint mark, examine it carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for sharp wheat lines on the reverse, strong lettering, a clear date, minimal wear on Lincoln's cheek and hair, and original reddish or chocolate brown color. Also inspect the coin for unusual errors or die varieties. Never clean the coin because cleaning can significantly reduce its collector value. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC authenticate coins, assign official grades, and protect them in sealed holders. A certified coin gives buyers confidence that the piece is genuine and accurately graded. For expensive wheat pennies, certification often increases marketability and can substantially improve the selling price, particularly when the coin grades mint state or displays attractive original color. Interest in Lincoln Wheat Pennies remains strong around the world. New collectors, experienced numismatists, and investors continue searching for better quality examples. Online auctions, coin shows, and major dealers frequently report healthy demand for certified wheat pennies, especially early Philadelphia issues with original surfaces. Because collector demand remains steady, high-grade examples continue to perform well in today's market. The answer depends entirely on condition, originality, and rarity. A worn 1925 no-mint mark penny found in pocket change is usually worth only a modest premium. However, if the coin is sharply struck, lightly circulated, or preserved in mint state with original red color, its value can jump dramatically into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Rare mint errors or exceptional certified examples can bring even higher prices at major auctions. The 1925 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark is much more than an old 1-cent coin. It represents a remarkable piece of American history that has survived for over a century. While many examples are common in circulated condition, exceptional specimens continue to surprise collectors with values ranging from hundreds to several $1,000s. Before spending or selling an old wheat penny, inspect it carefully, compare it with certified examples, and consider having it professionally graded if it appears to be in outstanding condition. You never know, an ordinary-looking penny tucked away in your collection could become one of your most valuable discoveries. Next up, the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Cent without a mint mark so fascinating. While millions of these coins were produced, certain rare varieties, exceptional conditions, and unique minting errors have sold for surprisingly high prices. In today's video, we're exploring the history, unique features, current market value, and the rare details that could make your ordinary-looking 1941 wheat penny an extraordinary treasure. Stay with us until the end, because one small detail could completely change your coin's value. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted during one of the most significant periods in American history. The United States was preparing for World War II, and the economy was rapidly changing. The Lincoln cent had already become one of America's most recognized coins since its introduction in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first regular U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln. The reverse side displays two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, giving collectors the famous nickname Wheat Penny. These coins circulated heavily during the early 1940s, making surviving high-quality examples much more desirable today. One of the most common questions collectors ask is what the missing mint mark means. If your 1941 wheat penny has no mint mark beneath the date, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1941, Philadelphia produced more than 887 million Lincoln cents without mint marks. While this makes the coin common overall, rarity is determined by much more than production numbers. Certain die varieties, minting mistakes, exceptional preservation, and unusual characteristics can transform a common Philadelphia cent into a highly valuable collectible. The obverse of the coin features Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, with the word Liberty on the left and the motto "In God We Trust" above his portrait. The date 1941 appears to the right. On the reverse, two beautifully detailed wheat ears frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, while the national motto EPLURBUSUNUM appears along the top. These elegant details have made the wheat penny one of the most beloved coin designs in American history. Collectors carefully examine the sharpness of Lincoln's hair, the wheat stalks, and the lettering to determine the coin's grade. The 1941 wheat penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Because of its high copper content, many examples have developed attractive brown, red-brown, or bright red surfaces over time. Even dirty coins can sometimes hide beautiful original color underneath years of oxidation and environmental buildup. Cleaning a coin is strongly discouraged because improper cleaning often lowers its collector value significantly. Many people assume that a dirty coin is worthless, but that is not always true. Dirt, tarnish, or dark toning does not automatically reduce a coin's value. In fact, experienced collectors prefer original surfaces rather than polished or cleaned coins. A naturally aged 1941 wheat penny with original patina may actually sell for more than one that has been aggressively cleaned. Before attempting to clean any old coin, it is always better to have it evaluated by a professional numismatist or grading service. Some 1941 wheat pennies become valuable because of mint errors. These include double die varieties, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, die cracks, repunched mint marks on Denver or San Francisco issues, and dramatic die breaks. Although the Philadelphia no mint mark version does not have a mint mark to examine, collectors still search for doubled lettering, doubled dates, and unusual strike characteristics. Genuine mint errors are significantly rarer than ordinary coins and often command much higher prices. A typical circulated 1941 wheat penny without a mint mark generally sells for around $1 to several dollars depending on its condition. Better preserved circulated examples may bring between $10 and $30. Uncirculated coins with strong original luster can easily sell for $50 to over $150. Certified mint state red examples often reach several $100s. Exceptionally preserved coins with outstanding eye appeal have sold at auction for well over $1,000, and the finest certified examples have reached several $1,000s when collectors compete aggressively. Many viewers wonder why one 1941 penny sells for $1 while another sells for thousands. The answer lies in rarity within condition. Coins graded MS67 red or higher are extremely difficult to find because most entered circulation decades ago. A nearly flawless coin with full mint luster, sharp strike, and brilliant original red color is extraordinarily scarce. Add a rare mint error or an unusual die variety, and the price can increase dramatically, sometimes reaching several $1,000s at major coin auctions. Professional grading services examine every detail of a coin before assigning a grade. They look for wear on Lincoln's cheek, jawline, hair, wheat stalks, lettering, and overall surface preservation. Coins with minimal contact marks and full original color receive the highest grades. Even a small difference between MS65 and MS67 can mean the difference between a coin worth a few $100s and one worth several $1,000s. If you discover a dirty 1941 wheat penny, resist the temptation to polish or scrub it. Cleaning removes the original surface and leaves tiny scratches that experienced collectors can immediately recognize. Once cleaned, many coins permanently lose part of their collectible value. The safest approach is to leave the coin exactly as it was found until it can be examined by an expert. If you believe your 1941 wheat penny is rare, there are several ways to sell it. Certified coins often perform well through major coin auction houses, reputable coin dealers, online numismatic marketplaces, and coin shows. Having the coin authenticated and graded by a recognized grading service can significantly increase buyer confidence and sometimes increase the final selling price. Before assuming your coin is ordinary, carefully inspect it under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Check for unusual doubling in the date or lettering, strong strike quality, attractive original color, and any minting errors. Also verify the weight using a precise digital scale. These small details can make an enormous difference in determining whether your coin is worth a few dollars or several hundred, or even thousands, of dollars. Although the majority of 1941 no-mint mark wheat pennies remain affordable collector coins, exceptional examples continue to attract strong prices. Condition, originality, rarity, and genuine mint errors are the key factors that determine value. Even a dirty coin deserves careful examination because appearances alone do not reveal its true worth. Many valuable coins have been discovered in old jars, estate collections, family albums, and pocket change after decades of being overlooked. So the next time you come across a 1941 Lincoln Wheat penny without a mint mark, Don't dismiss it simply because it looks old or dirty. Take a closer look, compare its features, and learn what collectors value most. You might be holding a fascinating piece of American history, or even a rare coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Next up, the 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark in fine condition, including its fascinating history, unique features, rarity, current market value, valuable errors, and the characteristics that could make your coin worth far more than you ever imagined. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny represents an important chapter in American history. During World War II, the United States Mint temporarily changed the composition of the penny in 1943 from copper to zinc-coated steel, because copper was needed for wartime ammunition and military equipment. However, by 1944, copper became available again, and the mint returned to producing bronze cents made primarily from recycled shell casings collected after military training. These wartime bronze cents symbolize America's industrial strength and the nation's efforts during one of history's most significant conflicts. If your 1944 wheat penny has no mint mark beneath the date, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. In 1944, the Philadelphia Mint produced well over 1 billion Lincoln wheat cents, making the no mint mark variety one of the most common issues of the year. Despite its large mintage, collectors still appreciate these coins because they represent the first return to bronze composition after the famous 1943 steel cent. Today, many beginning collectors search for these coins because they are affordable while still carrying historical importance. The obverse of the coin features Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln appears the word Liberty, while the date 1944 is positioned to the right. The motto "In God We Trust" curves across the top. The reverse displays two elegant wheat stalks framing the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLUIBUSUNUM above. This iconic wheat penny design remained in circulation from 1909 through 1958 and remains one of America's most beloved coin designs. The 1944 wheat penny weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. It consists of approximately 95% copper with small amounts of zinc and tin. Because these coins were made from recycled wartime materials, slight differences in color and toning can occur. Genuine coins should have a distinctive reddish-brown or brown appearance, depending on circulation and storage conditions. Any unusual weight or magnetic attraction should be investigated further, because it may indicate an error or counterfeit. When a coin is graded as fine, it has experienced moderate circulation but still retains most of its important design details. Lincoln's hair shows noticeable wear but remains visible, while the wheat stalks on the reverse display clear grain lines, although many finer details have faded. In fine condition, a regular 1944 no mint mark wheat penny is generally valued between approximately $0.25 and $2, depending on eye appeal and collector demand. However, condition alone is not always what determines extraordinary value. Today's coin market rewards rarity far more than age alone. While ordinary 1944 Philadelphia wheat pennies in fine condition usually sell for only a modest amount, higher-grade uncirculated examples can reach $20, $50, $100, or more depending on color designation and preservation. Coins certified as Mint State 65 red or better have sold for several $100s, while exceptionally preserved specimens with vibrant original red color can exceed $1,000 at major auctions. The real excitement begins when collectors discover rare mint errors. Certain 1944 wheat pennies feature dramatic double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, repunched mint marks on branch mint coins, or other unusual minting mistakes. Depending on the rarity and severity of the error, these coins can sell for hundreds or even several $1,000s. Collectors are always willing to pay significant premiums for genuine, authenticated mint errors, because no two are exactly alike. Among the rarest Lincoln cents ever produced is the legendary 1944 steel wheat penny. A small number of leftover steel planchets from 1943 accidentally remained in the presses and were struck with 1944 dies. These coins are magnetic, unlike normal bronze cents. Genuine examples are among the greatest treasures in American numismatics and have sold for tens of thousands, and in exceptional certified cases, well over $100,000. If your 1944 penny sticks to a magnet, professional authentication is essential before drawing any conclusions. Several characteristics can significantly increase the value of a 1944 wheat penny. Collectors look for sharp strike quality, original mint luster, attractive natural color, minimal scratches, no cleaning damage, and strong details. Rare dye varieties, unusual toning, and certified high grades also command strong premiums. Even a common date coin becomes much more desirable when it has exceptional eye appeal or a scarce mint error. Professional grading plays a major role in determining a coin's value. Organizations such as PCGS and NGC examine authenticity, preservation, and overall quality before assigning a numerical grade. Certified coins often bring higher prices because buyers have confidence that the coin is genuine and accurately graded. Authentication is especially important for potentially valuable varieties like the 1944 steel cent or major double die errors. Collectors admire the 1944 wheat penny because it connects directly to World War II history. The transition from the famous 1943 steel cent back to bronze makes this issue historically significant. Its affordability allows beginners to own an authentic wartime coin, while the possibility of discovering valuable era varieties keeps experienced collectors searching through old collections, estate sales, and inherited coin jars. If you own a 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark, inspect it carefully under good lighting using a magnifying glass. Check whether it is magnetic, examine the lettering for doubling, look for unusual strike errors, verify the weight if possible, and avoid cleaning the coin. Cleaning can permanently reduce collector value. If the coin appears unusual in any way, consider having it examined by a professional coin dealer or certified grading service. Although most 1944 no-mint mark wheat pennies are common, the market for rare varieties continues to attract collectors worldwide. High-grade certified examples and dramatic mint errors remain in demand because their populations are limited. As more collectors enter the hobby, exceptional examples often become increasingly difficult to obtain, helping support long-term collector interest and strong auction prices for premium quality pieces. The 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark may appear ordinary at first glance, but its story is anything but ordinary. Born during World War II, struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint, and produced from recycled bronze, this coin represents resilience and American history. While a typical fine-condition example is usually worth only a modest premium, rare errors, high-grade examples, and especially the famous 1944 steel cent can be worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands, or even far more in exceptional authenticated cases. Before spending or ignoring an old wheat penny, take a closer look. Your pocket change could contain a remarkable piece of American history and perhaps a valuable treasure waiting to be discovered next up. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny with no mint mark. At first glance, this old copper cent may seem ordinary, especially if it has years of wear and circulation. However, some 1946 pennies have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition, eye appeal, and rare minting characteristics. In this video, we'll uncover the fascinating history behind the coin, explain why collectors love it, reveal its unique features, discuss current market values, and show you exactly what to look for before spending or selling your old wheat penny. The 1946 wheat penny marked an important chapter in American history because it was the first full year of penny production after World War II ended. During the war, the United States Mint had experimented with steel cents in 1943 and later returned to copper-based coins. By 1946, America was rebuilding its economy, soldiers were returning home, and everyday commerce was booming. Millions of these pennies entered circulation, making them a common sight across the country. Even though over 1 billion Lincoln cents were struck that year, collectors continue searching through old collections because certain examples are surprisingly valuable today. The 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that period, Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark, making the blank space beneath the date completely normal. More than 991 million examples were produced there. While the coin itself is not rare in circulated grades, finding one with exceptional preservation, original red color, or unusual mint errors is much more difficult. That difference is exactly what separates a 1-cent coin from one worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The obverse of the coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The inscriptions "In God We Trust" appear across the top, "Liberty" is located to the left of Lincoln, and the date 1946 appears on the right. The reverse displays 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the Latin motto EPLUIBUS UNUM above. This classic wheat penny design remained in use until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse. The 1946 wheat penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Its smooth edge and distinctive reddish-brown copper color make it instantly recognizable to collectors. Because copper naturally changes color over time, coins are classified as red RD, red-brown RB, or brown BN. Bright original red coins are significantly more valuable than dark brown examples, even when they have the same numerical grade. Several characteristics can dramatically increase the value of a 1946 no-mint mark wheat penny. Collectors carefully examine the strike quality, original mint luster, full wheat lines on the reverse, sharp details in Lincoln's hair, and the overall surface condition. Coins with minimal scratches, no cleaning damage, and attractive natural toning often command premium prices. Even a common date can become highly desirable if it survives in outstanding mint condition. One of the biggest reasons collectors search for 1946 wheat pennies is the possibility of finding mint errors. Valuable examples include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, lamination errors, broad strikes, die cracks, die breaks, repunched mint marks on Denver and San Francisco issues, and dramatic die clashes. Although major doubled dies are uncommon for this date, unusual striking errors certified by professional grading companies can bring impressive auction prices because every error coin is unique. Let's talk about current market values. A heavily worn 1946 no-mint mark wheat penny usually sells for about $0.10 to $1. Fine examples often bring $2 to $5, while extremely fine coins may sell for $10 to $30. Uncirculated brown examples commonly trade between $25 and $75. Red-brown coins often reach $75 to $200, and brilliant red mint state examples can sell for $300 to over $1,000 depending on their certified grade. The finest known examples graded by major certification services have realized several $1,000s at auction. Many people wonder why one 1946 penny is worth only a few cents while another sells for thousands of dollars. The answer lies in rarity within condition. Although millions were minted, very few survived with perfect surfaces, blazing red color, and virtually no handling marks. High-grade certified coins, especially those graded MS67 red or better, are extremely scarce. When wealthy collectors compete for these top-quality examples, auction prices can climb into the thousands of dollars. Professional grading plays a major role in determining value. Companies such as PCGS and NGC carefully inspect the coin for authenticity, wear, damage, and overall quality before assigning a numerical grade. A certified mint state coin often commands much stronger prices than an uncertified example because buyers have confidence in its authenticity and condition. If you believe your 1946 wheat penny is unusually well preserved or has a rare mint error, professional grading may be worth considering. Many valuable wheat pennies lose significant value because owners clean them with chemicals, polish them, or scrub away the natural surface. Cleaning leaves tiny scratches and removes the original mint luster that collectors value most. Even if a coin appears brighter after cleaning, its market value may decrease substantially. The safest approach is to handle the coin only by its edges and store it in a protective holder until it can be evaluated by an expert. If you own a 1946 no-mint mark wheat penny, begin by checking whether it still has strong detail in Lincoln's hair and the wheat stalks on the reverse. Look for bright original copper color, crisp lettering, minimal wear, and any unusual striking errors. Weigh the coin if possible, compare it with trusted photographs, and inspect it under magnification. These simple steps can help you determine whether your coin deserves a closer look from a professional dealer or grading service. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series remains one of the most popular coin collections in the United States. New collectors enjoy completing date-and mint sets, while advanced numismatists compete for the finest certified examples. Because demand remains strong, premium quality 1946 no-mint mark pennies continue to attract attention at coin shows and major auctions. As more high-grade coins disappear into private collections, exceptional survivors become increasingly desirable. Although no coin is guaranteed to increase in value, historically important Lincoln Wheat Pennies have maintained strong collector interest for decades. A carefully preserved 1946 no-mint mark cent with outstanding eye appeal or a rare mint error can represent an attractive collectible investment. The key is buying quality, preserving originality, and understanding that rarity, condition, and demand always determine market value. Coins with certified high grades generally perform much better than average circulated examples. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny without a mint mark is far more than just an old 1-cent coin. It represents America's post-war history, classic coin design, and the excitement of treasure hunting through everyday pocket change. While most circulated examples are worth only a small premium, exceptional mint-state coins and rare era varieties can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's market. So before you spend that old wheat penny sitting in your collection, examine it carefully. You could be holding a remarkable piece of American history with surprising value next up. The 1950 wheat penny. Explain its unique features, reveal what makes some examples valuable, and discuss why certain coins have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you're a coin collector or simply curious about old American coins, stay with us until the end because your old penny could hold an unexpected surprise. The 1950 wheat penny was struck at the Denver Mint during the post-World War II economic boom in the United States. America was experiencing rapid industrial growth, expanding suburbs, and increasing prosperity. The Lincoln Wheat Cent had already been circulating for over 40 years after its introduction in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The 1950 issue became part of the final decade of the famous Wheat Penny series, before the Lincoln Memorial Reverse replaced the wheat ears in 1959. Because of this historical position, the coin remains an important collectible for Lincoln Cent enthusiasts. The obverse of the 1950 wheat penny features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Around the portrait appear the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1950. Below the date is the small D mint mark indicating production at the Denver Mint. The reverse displays two elegant wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURBUSUNUM above. The coin is composed of approximately 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighs 3.11 grams, and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. One of the first things collectors notice is the tiny D mint mark beneath the date. This mark confirms that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint in Colorado. The Denver facility struck more than 334 million Lincoln cents in 1950, making the coin common in circulated grades. However, despite the high mintage, beautifully preserved examples with original mint luster are much harder to find today because most entered circulation immediately and accumulated decades of wear. Many people assume that a dusty or dirty coin is automatically valuable because it looks old. In reality, dust alone does not increase value. However, a dusty coin that has never been cleaned may still retain its original surfaces underneath the dirt. Experienced collectors often prefer naturally aged coins over polished examples because cleaning can permanently damage the coin and reduce its value. Therefore, if you discover a dusty 1950 wheat penny, it is generally best to leave it untouched until it can be examined by an expert. Several unique characteristics can make a 1950 wheat penny far more valuable than its face value. Collectors look for strong strike quality, full wheat lines on the reverse, brilliant original red copper color, attractive toning, minimal contact marks, and exceptional preservation. Coins displaying mint errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, or dramatic repunched mint marks may also command significant premiums. These unusual features transform an ordinary penny into an exciting collector's item. Condition is one of the biggest factors affecting value. A heavily worn 1950 penny that has circulated for decades may only be worth a few cents. A coin showing light wear could sell for a small premium, while an uncirculated example with sharp details and original mint luster becomes much more desirable. Professional grading services assign numerical grades from 1 to 70, and coins receiving grades such as MS65, MS66, or higher often attract serious collector interest because of their rarity in such outstanding condition. Although the standard 1950 wheat penny is relatively common, era coins are a completely different story. Some examples feature off-center strikes, broad strikes, die breaks, lamination errors, or doubled design elements. These minting mistakes occurred during production and are much scarcer than normal coins. Depending on the severity and rarity of the error, collectors may pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for an authenticated example. This is why every old penny deserves careful inspection before being spent. In today's collector market, most circulated 1950 wheat pennies typically sell for only a few cents to a few dollars. Attractive uncirculated examples often range from approximately $10 to $100, depending on grade and color designation. Premium red mint state coins can sell for several $100s, while exceptionally preserved certified examples have reached prices exceeding $1,000 at major auctions. Rare era varieties may also achieve values in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their uniqueness and collector demand. People are often surprised that two coins with the same date and mint mark can have dramatically different values. The explanation lies in rarity within condition. Millions of 1950 pennies were produced, but only a tiny percentage survived with flawless surfaces, brilliant original red color, and exceptional eye appeal. These top-quality coins are highly sought after by advanced collectors, competing to build the finest certified Lincoln cent collections, driving auction prices into the thousands of dollars. If you own a 1950 wheat penny, examine it carefully under good lighting. Confirm the D mint mark below the date, inspect both sides for unusual doubling or striking errors, look for original reddish copper color instead of dark brown oxidation, and check for sharp details in Lincoln's hair and the wheat ears. Weighing the coin on a precise digital scale and comparing it to official specifications can also help identify unusual mint errors or wrong planchet varieties. Before assuming your coin is extremely valuable, consider having it authenticated by a respected third-party grading service. Professional grading verifies authenticity, assigns an official condition grade, and protects the coin inside a secure holder. Certified coins generally receive greater trust from buyers and often command stronger prices than uncertified examples, particularly when the coin appears to be in exceptionally high grade or displays a significant mint error. Proper storage is essential for preserving the value of any collectible coin. Never polish or clean a wheat penny because even gentle cleaning can leave microscopic scratches that reduce collector value. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder or archival quality flip, avoid excessive humidity, and handle it only by the edges. These simple precautions help preserve the coin's original surfaces and maintain its long-term desirability. The 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny represents much more than an ordinary 1-cent coin. It tells the story of post-war America, the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln, and one of the most beloved coin series in United States history. While most examples remain inexpensive, exceptional mint state coins and authentic mint errors have demonstrated that this humble penny can become a prized collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Before you overlook that old dusty penny sitting in a drawer, take a closer look. Your 1950 wheat penny may simply be a common circulation coin, or it could be an outstanding survivor or rare error that collectors are eager to own. Remember that value depends on authenticity, condition, originality, and rarity rather than age alone. Next up, the 1953 Lincoln Wheat Cent with the S mint mark, struck at the San Francisco Mint. While millions were produced, a small number survived in exceptional uncirculated condition, and these pristine examples are now highly sought after by collectors worldwide. In this video, we'll explore the history of the coin, its unique features, grading, minting process, rare varieties, and why some examples have sold for impressive prices while others remain worth only a few cents. The Lincoln Wheat Cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, it became the first circulating U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure. By 1953, the wheat penny had already been in production for more than 4 decades and had become an essential part of everyday commerce across America. The 1953's issue was struck during the final years of the Wheat Cent series, just 6 years before the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. This historical position makes the 1953's penny especially popular among collectors completing wheat cent collections. The S mint mark below the date indicates that the coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, one of the most respected United States mint facilities. In 1953, the San Francisco Mint produced over 181 million Lincoln Wheat Cents. Although this sounds like a huge number, very few coins escaped circulation with their original mint luster fully intact. Most examples spent decades in pockets, cash registers, and banks, suffering scratches, wear, and discoloration. Because of this, truly flawless uncirculated examples are much rarer than the original mintage suggests. The obverse of the 1953's wheat penny displays a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Above his head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust." The word liberty is positioned to the left, while the date 1953 and the small S mint mark appear on the right. The reverse features two elegant wheat stalks surrounding the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLUIBUSUNUM above. This classic reverse design symbolizes America's agricultural heritage and remains one of the most beloved coin designs in U.S. history. The 1953's Lincoln Wheat Penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it its distinctive reddish appearance when freshly struck. The coin weighs 3.11 grams, measures 19 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain edge. While these specifications are identical to many earlier wheat cents, collectors place a premium on examples that still retain their original brilliant red color. Copper naturally darkens over time, making fully red coins much scarcer after decades of storage and circulation. An uncirculated coin is one that has never entered everyday commerce and therefore retains nearly all of its original mint brilliance. Professional grading companies evaluate these coins using the mint state (MS) scale, ranging from M-60 to M-70. As the grade increases, the number of surviving examples decreases dramatically. A 1953's wheat penny graded M-65 is considerably scarcer than a circulated example, while coins graded M-67 or higher become genuine condition rarities that often attract fierce bidding from advanced collectors. Collectors pay close attention to several characteristics when evaluating a 1953's wheat penny. They look for full original mint luster, sharp strike details in Lincoln's hair and beard, crisp wheat lines on the reverse, attractive red color, and the absence of distracting marks or stains. Coins with minimal contact marks and exceptional eye appeal command the strongest premiums. Even tiny differences in preservation can dramatically affect a coin's value. Although the standard 1953's wheat penny is common in circulated grades, collectors actively search for unusual mint errors and varieties. These may include off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, repunched mint marks, and dramatic double die errors. Authentic mint errors are much rarer than normal coins and can increase value substantially depending on their visibility and rarity. Every unusual feature should be examined carefully by an experienced numismatist before assuming it is a genuine mint error. Today's market value depends almost entirely on condition and color designation. A circulated 1953's wheat penny is typically worth 25 cents to around $2. Nice uncirculated brown examples often sell for $10 to $40, while red uncirculated coins can bring $50 to $200. Premium mint state examples graded M-66 red frequently sell for several $100s, and superb M-67 red examples may reach $1,000 to $3,000 or more, depending on certification, eye appeal, and collector demand. Exceptional registry-quality coins can sometimes exceed these figures at major auctions. Many people wonder why two coins with the same date and mint mark can have completely different values. The answer lies in rarity of preservation rather than rarity of mintage. While millions of 1953's pennies were produced, only a tiny percentage survived in nearly flawless condition. Registry collectors compete intensely for the highest certified examples, often pushing auction prices into the thousands of dollars. The combination of outstanding strike quality, blazing red surfaces, and an exceptionally high grade creates extraordinary value. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC authenticate, grade, and encapsulate coins in secure holders. Certification provides buyers with confidence regarding authenticity and condition. A certified M-67 red 1953's wheat penny generally commands significantly stronger prices than an uncertified coin because collectors trust the independent grading. Certification also protects the coin from damage and makes it easier to sell in the future. If you own a 1953's wheat penny, begin by checking that the S mint mark is genuine and located beneath the date. Inspect the coin under good lighting for original mint luster, bright red color, sharp details, and minimal contact marks. Avoid cleaning the coin, as even gentle polishing can permanently reduce its value. If the coin appears unusually well preserved or displays a possible mint error, consider submitting it to a respected grading service for professional evaluation. The 1953's Lincoln Wheat Penny continues to enjoy strong demand because it represents one of the final issues of the famous Wheat Cent series. Thousands of collectors attempt to complete Lincoln Cent albums in high grades, creating consistent demand for premium quality examples. As top-grade certified coins become increasingly difficult to locate, prices for exceptional pieces remain strong, especially during major numismatic auctions where registry collectors compete aggressively. Although no coin can guarantee future profits, high-grade Lincoln Wheat cents have demonstrated long-term popularity among collectors. The 1953s issue is especially attractive because it combines historical significance, beautiful classic design, affordability in lower grades, and genuine rarity in superb condition. Investors and collectors alike often seek certified examples with original red color, believing these coins have the greatest potential to appreciate over time as supplies continue to shrink. The 1953s Lincoln Wheat Penny proves that even a 1-cent coin can become a prized collectible. While ordinary circulated examples remain inexpensive, rare uncirculated pieces with brilliant original red color, outstanding preservation, and top professional grades can be worth hundreds or even several $1,000s in today's collector market. If you happen to own one of these coins, inspect it carefully, never clean it, and consider having it professionally graded. You may be holding a remarkable piece of American history, and perhaps a small fortune hidden in a simple copper penny. Thanks for watching.